First Peter's First Peter's chapter 2, verse 19. The NLT translation. The NLT translation. For Yahweh Wayosha is pleased with you when you do what you know is right and patiently endure unfair treatment. Of course, you get no credit for being patient if you are beaten for doing wrong. But if you suffer for doing good and endure it patiently, Yahweh Shah is pleased with you. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. To Wadiya Ba'ashem, Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the words of sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come and what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, Starfire, D-Church, the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hit the soils of America. Simultaneously, the terrorists of the Lord different the hopeful elect into the dreamers. Simultaneously, the terrorists of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Al-Barak, desire the Lord, take the course of this video. Just a vessel, seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known. Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all other filthy customs they have taken upon. Right now, the time is 1:44. The time is 1:44 a.m. in the morning. That was the Spirit. May 4th, 2024, the hopeful year. Saturday, May 4th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And that was Master Spirit. I just started this video. So I just came back in from, I was sleeping. Then I woke up. I don't know what time I woke up when I went out. But I went out and do a couple of deliveries just to make a couple of shekels. And I was going through it in my mind because I was trying to get the order, and something happened to the order that I lost money. They only gave me $3 to go there. So, but I ended up getting another different order, so I did that one. That turned out okay. So I started. As you can see, this if the headline reads the same, if the title's the same, I brought this out the water for that. So the name of this video is The Importance of Patience. The Importance of Patience. And as you can see, the meaning of the word patience is there. Earlier today at work, I looked up this word. And I'm always using this word. I'm always utilizing this word for other people. And today, it was for me, Well, it's always for me. It's always for yourself first when you do a video. And it's for the ministry to hear. So, it'll edify, it will build someone else's faith in this truth, in this thing. And this wonderful thing about us that Apostle Gabar coined, this thing about us, that's real powerful through the Spirit. I'm sure that came from the higher ups, and it landed on our apostles, and he utilized it, and it's been a wonderful thing since I heard him say this thing about us, and it's our thing. It's something that we are going through. If we the hopeful elect, if we the remnant, we are. It's something we're going through, and I truly believe, right before I came in the house, I'm always getting this thing that happens to me. This reoccurrence of all these events that led me up to this truth. And I always remember something that was really dramatic that happened to me, right? And how I got out of there. Maybe not physically or mentally without scars, but I got out of those situations, and I truly believe it was Yahweh Shah, and through patience, earlier today, me and my little one, do some errands for her, and I have to explain to her the things I would like to do and the things I can't do, you know, and they do clash with each other, you know, these things I want to do and the things I can't do, they clash sometimes, you know, and I have to weigh the option and see what would fit our situation better, you know, and it turns out the things I can't do always weigh out the things I want to do, you know, and it always does. And I weigh it, I balance, I compare it, and I eliminate things that um could make it worse or could make it better. And a lot of times, the things I want in that category, it gets eliminated, and then um the things that I can't do, that it's a lot. Just trying to keep this in balance. All right. The things I would like to do and the things I can't do. The things I can do, I said okay, that weighs out more than the things that I would like to do. And those things I can't do is from Yahweh Shema Shai. The things I want to do is of me, and sometimes I get my feelings, and I say, all right, I feel I can't do it. It's based upon what has gotten us to this situation, and we patiently have to wait for the outcome. We patiently have to wait for the outcome, and I truly believe through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, it was a serious thing, and as you can see, what the word patience means. The most important part of this meaning is the word suffering and delay. Well, all of them were right. Right. It says patience, the capacity to accept. We have to accept a lot of things we can't have. We have to accept that. People we can't be around. We have to accept that. Or to tolerate certain things that we're going through. We have to accept that. We have to deal with it in a manly fashion, in an orderly fashion. We have to learn. We can't lash out at every situation that we have to go through. We have to tolerate some things. We have to take that on our shoulder and deal with it. It's a serious task, but in the long run, it reveals itself. It reveals the fruits of that situation. I just saw a verse. So just saw a verse. Come on, open it up, please go back to the page. All right, I'm gonna come back to that. Just saw a verse, which is a very powerful verse. It's a very we always read this verse. It says Romans chapter 5, verse 4. And patience, experience, and experience hope. And through this patience, we gain experience. So we know how to deal with certain things if we have to go through that situation again. If it occurs again. If it comes back in your mind again, we have to, all right, we gotta weigh it again. All right, your mind. So you guys gotta be like, okay, listen, the things I would like to do and the things I can't do. I have to weigh it out. And I gotta see if what's gonna come out on top. Yeah, I wanna I'm trying to think of what word I could use. I would like to do these things, but do I really want to bring this thing I want to do into my realm, my situation? What is going to benefit us? What are we going to build off of this from? What are we going to gain from it? As mentally, we don't have to gain something physically, but mental, we're going to have more mental stress, or we're going to go through more issues. We have to weigh our options. And I see that as based upon what I experienced in other situations. And we grew in those situations. So now what we doing? We experiencing it again. As we see the um we see it like a reflection of what we've been through. Oh, I've seen that situation before. We've seen that scenario before. Now we know how to deal with it. So we want to go through that again. So now, no, we don't want that. Oh, we got feelings, but I would like to have this thing, that. Do we have time to deal with it emotionally, physically, or do we have patience to deal with it? Should we experience that again? No. So now to maneuver through that. We have to go through that again because we experienced it already. We could see um, we could see how we could see that scenario again. That's what makes us grow. That's what got us growing. Not no paying attention to signs, and that's what we was told by our apostles. Like, and there's signs and there's signs of that prophecy is being played out. That's another thing because when they was giving out them Florida Nightingale juices, right? Families were being divided. People was making harsh decisions, you know, and we seen it through other people's situations. And I can concur. I could put a situation. I'm glad I wasn't in a situation because it was an individual I spoke to who sounded like they took the Florida Nightingale juice. I really don't know. Can't really pinpoint. I didn't ask the person, but how the person was speaking, I said, "Oh, let me stay away from that person." That goes for a lot of other different people too, who have done these things, and then they looked at you like you did something wrong because you didn't dance with Florida Nightingale. Yeah. So have experienced a lot of we have experienced things to understand. If we go through it again, we know how to weigh our options better. Oh, okay. So that was just I thought I've explained that correctly. Yeah. Um, all right. So let me go back to here real fast. So this verse just stuck out. And I had to stick with it. So I wanted to read it, and let's read it again. All right. So a few thoughts came to my mind about when I was driving, and I truly believe that Yahweh Shemel Shah put these thoughts in my mind, saying, "Look, it was this situation. It was it was it was something I experienced, and I truly believe Yahweh Shemel Shah got me out of that situation, and I had to suffer it patiently, and it grew. This is before I got the truth. That was just one situation, and I truly believe the Lord put me in the same situation, and I handled it much better than then. Still a little um situation needs to be tweaked and all that, but we're gonna be perfect on the other side. We're gonna be perfect on the other side. We're gonna be perfect. This is this is preparing us to be um um molding us to be perfect. There you go. So, and that's a part of patience, having patience, dealing with situations. This is gonna make us kings and priests, man. We're gonna be the ones. We're gonna be the ones that's gonna walk on air, and we're gonna judge in righteousness. You know, it's gonna be dynamic, bro. All right, so like I said, let's read this again. It says First Peter's chapter 1 verse, like First Peter chapter 2 verse 19. The NLT translate, very powerful. The NLT translation. I'm gonna read this first verse, and we'll try to find a precept for this verse. For Yahweh Shah is pleased with you when you do what you know is right and patiently endure unfair treatment. patiently endure unfair treatment. And that's a serious task to take on. Knowing that you're being unfair treatment, you're being slandered and persecuted for something you didn't do. Like our king, man, all he came was the truth, and they didn't accept him. His own people, man. That's what's gonna happen to us. We're gonna go through that, and not one people's gonna be the one that's gonna turn us in. We're gonna be the ones, and we're gonna. I brought this out, and when those days come, man, it's gonna be it's gonna be beyond measure. We're gonna need a miracle, bro. At that moment, we're gonna hope. We gotta hope. That's why we gotta be we gotta hope. We the hopeful elect. We hope we be preserved. If we patiently enduring this for Yahweh Shai, I brought this out. He get us out of here, man. Cause like I said, I was this is for me too. This is for my soothness, for me to soothe myself and feed the ministry. And like I said, it was just random thoughts of situations that happened that that the Lord Yahweh Shai got me out of. And I really suffered through it. I truly believe, and I was doing, and I'm going to say, I wasn't, doing things I shouldn't have been doing. And the Lord got me out of that situation. He preserved me on numerous occasions, bro. Numerable occasions, situations, man. And some of them, I wasn't, you know what, man? We coming out of a sinful world. And we still in this world. The only way we're going to be fully out of here is we get saved. That's the only way we're going to be fully out of here. We get saved onto those chariots. And that's what we truly, truly waiting for. So the hope to be we experience hope, man. We hoping that we make it out of here, man. All these things we going through, we enduring. We endure to the end. The same should be saved. And that's what we're looking for, man. It's the most terrifying feeling ever. And the righteous are scarcely gonna be saved, man. And the game has been changed for us spiritually, bro. The game has been changed for, and then now I was just telling my little one, I said I said I totally forgot what I said, but I can remember the last part. I'll be damned if I'm going back into this world. I think I said something to the effect, we might not have everything we want or we need and stuff, but the Lord do provide per day. We don't have all types of money and stuff, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna go back in this world trying to get it, and I know I can't. I'm not. It's not for me, We under these curses, not knowing all this truth, not knowing all these great things, that we're gonna go back in the world and try to gain something, So we are truly accept that the Lord is gonna provide us daily bread. I'm tolerating all the things of all my not having everything or wanting everything, or but I truly believe that the Lord do provide. That I've seen that in a high scale, and at the same time, your faith being tested when you brought to a low state, and you have to deal with it cheerfully. Just like the scripture says, that's the dynamic part. The scriptures are saying it. That's the powerful part, man. That's the powerful part. And that's what you can't go around. You can't go around what the scriptures say. You could try, well, I think, well, my opinion is, Well, your pain gonna get you in trouble, bro. And um, Slovakia. That's crazy. Yeah. Just these are verses that builds your spirit up. It's very inspirational, you know, and um that's what's needed. These are verses that build your inspiration, that build your inspiration up. This is exactly what we needed, and I needed this verse right now. I need this verse right now, and this is something that I'm reading for myself, but I'm bringing out to the ministry, man. And I have to lead by example because my apostles, who are great examples, I'm following suit. I truly believe they follow suit of Yahushua and the disciples and the ancient men and who are back in reincarnation are doing the same thing because this is for our learning. We wrote these things down for us so we could enhance it, magnify Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And that's where it's at. And you gotta prepare yourself for temptation because you have to endure all these things that's gonna be presented in front of you. Are you gonna take the CM? Did you take the Florida Nightingale juice? You know, after they scared you, did all the scare tactics, and then boom, it didn't really work. It didn't work on. It didn't work on the elect. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And that's where we at. We have to constantly endure these things, man. We have to tolerate it. You know, we have to suffer these things. We have to accept all these things that we don't want to accept, but we have to deal with it. You know, and make not haste in a time of trouble. And is that one of our words? Is trouble's coming. Okay, trouble's coming, man. The Jacob's trouble, and this was the it was just something recently. I saw. Oh, they said they closing down 51 Walmarts. Stores is closed down. Things is closing down rapidly. They were showing videos of how LA got nothing open over there. Nothing to see, folks. Nothing to see. And who, in these times of trouble, who are you going to cleave on to? What got your back? Who's going to hold you down? Who's going to make sure you don't be destroyed here? Okay? Verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased in the last end. And that's where you're going to be at. The Lord's going to increase you in the last end. He's going to exalt you. And I truly believe in those situations, I was just explaining all these things. I was just like, just running through my mind. And I say, every time I see it happen, every time I remember, I tell you, Yahweh Shai, you the one that got me out of them situations. You did. I'm eternally grateful, man. I don't know what else to ask for. I don't know. And I know what I can say is if you got me out of those situations, help me out. Our brothers out, you help me out of the other ones. These whatever's coming, help me preserve me. You have me mentally endure all the things any day I go through. Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say. Yeah, what's wrong, sir? Our brothers out, he get me out of here. Yeah. Cause a lot of these things we have to tolerate. We have to accept because it's on delay, but it's truly not on delay. All right, hold on for a second. Don't lose your mind right now. Hold on. Stay by the verses, took my mind. Let's see if I can get it real quick. I don't want to say that it's gonna fall out of my mind. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna open up. I know you're there. Let's go. Tab a little. You move a little slow. Right now it's 2:08 in the morning. Just to get to the point. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for appointed time. Just like these things that we are suffering, that we are tolerating, is going to reveal itself in the appointed time. Okay, we know this. We sang it to the choir, and if a new individual is looking at this video, he's trying to figure out what's going on in this video, you can always type in Great Millstone basics, back to basic, and our apostles and our elders. There's a lot of videos out, and you could truly learn about who you are. If you are of the 12 tribes of Israel, of the Israelites, or even if you're Edomite, or if you are even if you don't know who what's your nationality, you could learn, because they're not gonna hide they're not gonna hide the truth, man. I just truly believe that they're not gonna gain nothing from trying to deceive you, because these men are working out their own salvation with fear and trembling, and patiently waiting for something that you can't bust a move on. That's some serious fear. Because Yahweh Shah said, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus, God and Jesus, his name in Hebrew is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahweh Shah. You could look it up. Just explaining what just came to my mind, that if you, what's this guy talking about? Well, we talk about the Bible. The Bible, we're speaking of the Bible. The Bible is filled with prophecies. And that's that's the visions that is set for appointed time. These things we are speaking about, these visions that's being put into the men's mind, and he's telling it is set for appointed time. And appointed times is happening. Right? Things are happening. For the vision is yet for appointed time. But at the end it shall speak. And this is the end time. It was talking about, people always saying, oh, the end of the world. It's the end time prophecy. Things is happening. And not lie. And it's not gonna lie. There's people that's out here that's saying, that's trying to deceive. We have to contend for the faith. And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. And another way of saying patience is to wait. You have to wait. Let me see something here. We have to tolerate it. We have to deal with it. We have to wait for these things to occur. And I tell you, like, it really you have to deal with this thing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, just want to see something. Wait, right? So, stay where one is or delay action until a particular time or until something else happens. So that's right. And what has to happen? These prophecies, man. So it says, stand by. This is similar words. Similar. Stand by. Hold back. Be patient. Bide one's time. All right. This is a few things. hang fire, mark time, kill time, waste time. There's cool ones hill, cool ones hill. Just reading some of the stuff that's here. Pause, stop, cease, just continue, rest, hold on, hang around, right, hang around, sit tight, right, so wait, wait, I was just thinking about a verse, um, um, so, um, jeez. So many verses try to run through my mind. I just try to think of narrow that one down. It was just one right there. This is verse in Hebrew, Psalms. Wait, be of good courage. Bible verse. I know it was in Psalms. You know, this is one of my favorite verses too. I have a bad memory. I can't remember everything. So it's in my mind, and this is very important. Yep, it says Psalms 27 verse 14. Wait on the Lord Yahweh Shah, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh Shah. That leads me right back to what I was reading. What was that? Oh, here you go. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 3. Cleave unto him, Yahweh Shah, and depart not away, that thou may be increased at the end, at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Right? I knew that word. I know what was in there. Did I read it already? I was thinking about something else. Salakia. All right, let me read on. Jeez, I just think about another verse. Like all types of verses just culminate in my mind. I think it was cheerfully. The word cheerfully. Well, let's read verse 4 again. Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Be patient. And I'm telling you, and then people they're gonna scrutinize. This is what is about to be cleansed. This is what is about to be brought to the next level, man. What we about to experience, man. This is when we level up stuff, bro. You know, we always read this, but it is what it is, man. What can you do, man? I was just saying that. The book is repetitious. We keep reading over and over again, and then we play it out. It's played out in real time. Dynamic, bro. So there's nothing to go around. So let me go back to here. All right. Think about another verse. I can't narrow it down what the verse is. It's another verse in my mind. Oh, Salakia. Psalms 27 verse 14. Wait. Salakia. Wait on Yahweh Shah. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh Shah, and that's what we're supposed to do. Have good courage. Be of good courage, man. I think I was talking about this verse, but I intertwined with another verse. But it's another verse. Keep thinking, but maybe I'm just so much going on right now. And we could. Oh, an individual was telling me yesterday, I was fighting all types of demons the other day. Last night I couldn't sleep. And I truly believe that message was for me. And I was like, I said, yeah, I see. All right. I said, me too. And he said, yeah. So we up against principality. We got a lot of things we competing with to get those crowns, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of things going down right now. In the spirit world, the Lord's like, you want don't hey. Job was one of Yahweh Shemal Shah's, man. He belonged. Job was one of theirs. That's how you know, because at the end he was increased. He increased at the end. Job was one of Yahweh Shemal Shah's, and that was the importance of patience. You know, Job's situation is a big indication of patience, man. Something that moment, Job was one of those. He's that moment where you gotta keep in your his situation is that thing you gotta keep in your mind. Man, he got 4 years, he got all types of this, all types of he threw dirt on him, he was on the ground, his woman, he lost his children, he lost cattle, everything, man. Man, I said to myself, I don't know if I could even um shit, bro. I'm telling you, I think about that, man. And now it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord if you don't have fear of Him. You know, and Satan said to the Lord, Shah, take the hedge around from him. The angels will camp around him that fear Him. And the scriptures also said that it says that Job feared the Lord and he escheweth evil. Oh, that's beyond to even like. And I always think about, can you imagine back then how much people seen the chariots? We don't up close. I truly believe the Hebrews written on it, and they knew it. That was the Alishajah, the terrible demon like power. That was the people that those chariots were only Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. That's top secret stuff now. It's gonna be revealed, and when it starts being revealed, man, you're gonna be in big trouble. You know, you're gonna be in big trouble. It's gonna be dynamic, bro. I like it. Salakia. Um, so there's something we have to endure. So back to these verses here. It's the ultimate testament. Come on, really. How much is how we don't? I'm one of the men. All right. So okay. So let's go back with her. Cause we are it's gonna be that time when we're gonna have to, they're gonna come look for to prosecute us just for reading the book. Okay. Um it's like that. I was supposed to be funny. I did that. Wow. I was just thinking about Job. Um wow, there's so many verses. All right. I just want to read this one. And we up against, like I told you, we up against our enemies. Just see everything, bro. They know everything. They what is being seen and what's going on. They everything is happening, man. It's on a full scale of um We have to tolerate everything right now. We have to tolerate everything, bro. All right, we have to tolerate everything. So I got to go back. I saw so many verses. I don't know where to start. Um, all right. Okay. Let's see. I want to go back real fast. Let's see. I have to go this way. Let's see. Okay. Let's do it this way. Um, Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Bless the King James Version. Blessed are they which. It's funny. It's spiritual. It's not funny. It's spiritual that we say, oh, the KJV translation or the NLT translation or whatever translation, and we narrow it down because a lot of all you did was enhance us. Whoever, oh, we the one that put up the other translations. All you did was enhance us. All you did was what um this doesn't hurt the gospel, but builds the gospel. Something to the effect like that. I can't think how the verse goes. Oh man. Oh, something to the effect like that. A verse like that. Something like that. It's a lot. I can't think of it clearly. Oh man. I just want to read that verse right now. I so want to read that verse. I can't think of how it goes. Well, anyway, for Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. For there is the kingdom of heaven. Right there. Okay, that's the kingdom, man. That's the kingdom, baby. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. And this is for Yahweh by Hashem Shah's sake, bro. This is Yahweh Shah saying this. And they're going to be talking hella mess about us, bro. I'm telling you, this is what it's going to be about. About Yahweh Shemel Shah. Oh, we don't want that God. People gonna be talking shit. Oh, why we can't have what we want? What about me too? No. And we're gonna be looking at y'all like you're crazy. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecute they the prophets which were before you. See? They persecuted our king Yahweh Shah too, bro. Back then. Alright, calm down. Salakia. I'm just saying, tell myself to calm down. I'm trying to think too hard about that verse. Trying to think too hard. Salakia, I'm reading a verse. Let's read this anyway. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. For the which cause I also suffer these things. Nevertheless, I am not ashamed, for I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which he hath committed unto him against that day. And that's Yahweh Shemel Shah. We believe. Well, I believe the report of our apostles about Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, I truly believe that they reintroduced because they had other, a great and examples of. I'm sorry, hey, listen, it's just what it is. I never met Nate. Um, I never met General Kahana. I seen Baloo before, right? Quash, I think that's his real name. I seen Barack come down to the camp. Whoever I seen Dabak, I mean Sabak, um I seen them out there doing their ministry before, you know, and I seen a lot of individuals that came in this thing, and I seen a lot of people that fell out, and those that still around doing it is either you doing 100% truth, or you're doing what you want to do to fit your agenda. So whatever you get, whatever bags, I truly believe that people got paid off to not present the whole truth, to make it fit, to have you waver to other things. I truly believe that. And time going to tell who the Yahweh Shem Shah is dealing with. And it's going to be bad. Because we know what happened to Hananiah between Jeremiah and Hananiah, right? Hananiah was put to death. We know what happened between Moses and those individuals that came up against him. Those individuals and their family was put to death. So I'm just talking about what's happening in the book. And we knew, we from the brothers that's been around this thing since 2007, I found the truth out in 2007. And that's another thing, I truly, truly believe that Yahweh Shem Shah took the veil right off my head and said, look. And I remember those days of crying all the time, being ashamed of everything I did. Okay? I still cry. It's still just asking the Lord to forgive me. And we ain't gonna be perfect until we out of here. Which makes logical sense. This is why the preacher was subject to vanity. And that's what we got. So let's read some of this. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 14. And if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye. And be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. Told you, suffer. But sanctify the Lord Yahweh Shah in your heart, and be ready always to give answer to every man that asketh you a reason of your hope. And what we hope is salvation. That is in you with meekness and fear. Fear is important, man. We fear Yahweh Shem Shah. Having a good conscience that whereas they speak evil of you, and they do, as of evildoers, but they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Hamashiach. And they do, Yahushua, they do. For it is better if the will, for it is better if the will of Yahweh shall be so, that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing. And that's right, man. That's what we want. We want the Yahweh Shem Shah to protect us, man, for doing his will. Don't be ashamed, man. Don't be ashamed of this, bro. Yep. Alright? Don't be ashamed. Alright. First Peter chapter 2, verse 20. Of course, you get no credit for being patient if you are beaten for doing wrong. But if you suffer for doing good and endure it patiently, Yahweh El Shah is pleased with you. And that was an NLT translation. And that's what you need, man. And patience. The importance of patience. I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashim Kakwadash. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.